There it goes. I honestly have no reason. Ah, I don't know why doing this right now. Most of the time people do these when they're a bit more awake. But, friend of mine, not really, but I just wanted to kind of give my thoughts, and I guess you could call this a vlog, in a very odd and differential way. But, I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on Blood on the Dance Floor. Because I see a lot of things. If you don't know something, I'm in love with the Facebook community pages. Like Cell, Satan, Hipsterlink, Princess Soda, and many, many more. Snorlax, only the ones I can remember because they're probably the last ones I've seen. Soul and Satan are by far my favorite too. But then again, shit. And the reason why they're my favorite too, and I know I'm getting a bit off track from Blood on the Dance Floor, but the reason why they're my favorite too is because, sure, they post OC, and I'm pretty sure I've seen Satan once or twice steal OC from little pages, but I'm not saying Cell has, but never know. Food for some thought, right? Well, I don't really care. But, I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on Blood on the Dance Floor. And I just think that they need to stop. Just stop. They're saying they're against bullying and everything else. I'm sure bullying's horrible, but actually just saw a Cell video too, which kind of made sense to me, and I was gonna make a point from that, but I don't know what it was. But, bullying, it is horrible. But, if you think about it, if there was no bullying, and kids were made to believe that they're the greatest people on earth, nothing bad will ever come to them, then they're gonna grow up to be people like they're going to grow up to be people like people in Blood on the Dance Floor. People like in One Direction. People like Swifax. And that's not good. That shouldn't happen. If you let that happen, then what's gonna happen is you might have an okay career. And by okay, I mean McDonald's for 20 years of your life may be apparently the best thing ever, because as teenagers, a lot of teenagers think that when they get their first job is that they can support their own ass, because I'm using this as a rough estimate. Say for example you're 17. You have a job. You get $300 every 2 weeks. You don't have to pay for anything. Car insurance, fuck that. You don't have a car yet. You have your permits, but shit. Who really has insurance when you have your permits? I mean, times. Fuck. But, you really have nothing to pay. You have $300 every 2 weeks to pretty much buy whatever you want. In a way, you deserve that money, because getting a job shows a sense of responsibility. And if you don't get a job from an early age on, and you're made to think that everything you do is okay, and like Blood on the Dance Floor, I'm not saying they're good, I'm not saying they're bad. I actually hate them a certain way. I'm saying they're bad, but what they're trying to tell you is live life how you think it should be lived, and that's at least my perspective on them. One Direction, I just think they're like 5 faggots filled into one dick. But I think Blood on the Dance Floor, they show way too much sexuality. They're doing drugs, drinking alcohol before the age of 16. Kids who are getting pregnant at 14 years old. In a way, that is bullying, that's peer pressure. Because you're making them think. You're making them think that that's okay. that they should go and get pregnant, do crack. And they need to stop. I don't care if they continue making music, because their music, it doesn't bother me. But another thing is, I've seen a lot of their new concepts. Things like, a lot of things are based off of Pokemon and other things in Mario. Either they got it from Nintendo, the licensing and copywriting and everything. I highly doubt it, because I don't think Nintendo would be that big of a dumbass to let them, even for more money, because it's not Microsoft or Sony, especially Sony. Because I own Xbox and I was Microsoft, but yeah. If you didn't notice, Turtle Beaches, but yeah. They need to stop for their own good. Now, say for example, what if Blood on the Dance Floor randomly did stop because of this video? I know it won't happen, but think about it. What if they stop? They changed their whole perspective on music. They started singing about, I don't want to say real life issues because it's too vague. They start singing about farm animals. Or, things, bands like Anal Cunt. How they sing about, really fucked up shit, but it's hilarious because you can't understand a word they're saying. And, say for example, they started singing about phones. They made a song about iPhones. They dropped the homosexual clothing trade. They dropped all this transsexual shit. By the way, they're the biggest hypocrites I've ever seen. They're against bullying, but they're also for gay rights. And when you have that, you basically have something saying like, oh god, don't bully, but be gay. Express yourself. That's how most kids get bullied. If you've never noticed, 6th through 8th grade, that's where you mostly get bullied. 9th grade too, but not as bad as 6th through 8. Because you'll get called gay a lot. And if you, by 6th grade, if you don't know, that should be called freshman year. Because if you don't know by then that you're a loser, you're a piece of shit, that you need to learn how to take insults, you need to learn how to take everything to offense when you hear things like 9/11. Just don't let it bother you. Because it had nothing to do with you. Take it to light, make a joke out of it. It's not the worst thing in the world. If you don't know how to take things by then, you're fucked. If you don't know how to take things by high school, don't even try to get a job. Because the second someone tells you to go clean the toilet, they're going to be like, I don't want to do that. I don't know if I made a point. Don't know what point I'm trying to get across. I just thought it was some food for thought. That I don't care if Blood on the Dance Floor sings, I just think they need to change their whole entire perspective on everything they sing about, how they dress, everything, their views and everything. Because I'm calling them out, I'm saying that their views are horrible, and then, shit. Let's put this, I'd rather listen to Nickelback for 10 hours while watching movies for 10 hours, only starring Nicolas Cage, or Mark Wahlberg, than listen or watch or see Blood on the Dance Floor. They're turning teenagers into scene obese. Basically, if you're fat, no matter what, the reason why I kind of like swag fags in this, because they're gonna call you names. If you don't have money, you're poor, you're broke, you're a guy, you're fucked in high school, you're gonna get called names. That's a confidence booster. Being bullied in a way is a confidence booster. Anger, once anger builds up, think about it this way, it's like a small fireball, builds up after a while. But being called names, being called faggot 100 times a day, it builds your confidence in a sense that you can take that word without it offending you after a while. After that 50 time of hearing in one day, doesn't bother you anymore. For me, it would be like -1, but... And the reason why it's a confidence booster is because it doesn't necessarily build your confidence, but it builds your confidence on a stance that you can take effect of that word. I was bullied. Everyone's fucking bullied. There's no kid that wasn't bullied. either cyberbullying. Shit, if you play on Xbox, you're automatically cyberbullied. The first time you hear a 12-year-old say, "Fuck your mom," that's cyberbullying right there. You've been bullied. Get over it. If you want a PS3, oh god. I don't even know if there's voice communications on that faggot system. I know they have Turtle Beaches, but I don't really think Xbox is known for its great community. By great, it's just the amount of people you can meet. Been on Xbox for a good long time to know about the community. And that's it. Basically, the point I'm trying to get across for too long didn't listen to, I guess, or watch. That don't blood on the dance floor needs to stop. That's it. Either stop making music, change your perspectives on anything else. Do that. No matter what, if every fan told them that they're horrible, they would still make music. In order for them to, I think they're fully to understand everything is to take out the gay community. Maybe them. Sure, I haven't listened to them long enough, but from the things I've heard from them and other people, yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. These are just my views, and if I say something that seems a bit too incorrect or something that seems grammatical, however you pronounce it, error, I don't know, I'm kind of tired. Like things like confident booster, I mean that is double negative in a way, which is weird how I'm putting that, but in a way it's understandable, in a way it's like, so he's saying that getting called faggot builds your confidence. Anyway, last thing, just stop out on the dance floor. Yeah. But yeah, I'm actually gonna start making random rants / vlogs every whenever. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. And also by the way, I just want to say these are all my own personal views. So yeah, my opinions and stuff on this, so I don't want this to be turned into like, oh, he's a faggot for saying what he thinks. But yeah, just want to put that out there that these are my views and opinions.